Okay, so today is March 24th. It's a Sunday in the year of 2024. Uh, so, oh god, what the hell's happening upstairs? Anyways, not much really happened. Well, not much happened, but also a few things happened, I guess. I don't know. Hard to say. But I think the first big thing is that I finally finished a like part one of the videos of the series of videos that I wanted to make. So that's like a small milestone I was able to reach. Feeling pretty good about myself, and I'm honestly kind of feeling the effect on myself already, where I'm feeling kind of like floaty, a bit more relaxed, a bit more active compared to before, where things were feeling, a bit like drudgy, a bit like groggy even, or like feels like things were kind of like slow down. But now after finishing this video, it's like, oh yeah, I feel like so relieved right now. It's great. And also, I'm gonna be going to Japan in a few months, so that's gonna be fantastic. I was like already having a dream like last night about me going to Japan and doing events and stuff. So, it's there's still a few months to go, but I guess like my mind is already elsewhere. And also, I was able to finally got the school application stuff like completed. Now I'm just waiting for them to give a reply, like if I'm accepted or not. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get accepted, but who knows? But nonetheless, the thing that bothered me the most is like the process was very awkward, and it took a long time for things to get sorted out on the school's end. So yeah, that frustration is just completely gone right now. And this is like, it's just like a lot of things got completed in the past few weeks. So that's really good. And now I'm just like feeling like extremely relieved. I'm actually thinking about like going on walks, which is something like I almost never do. Anyways, what else? I've been trying to make some new stuff. Like I've always wanted to like make like fried food, but it just feels like I use up like so much oil and stuff. So I've always kind of like refrained myself from doing it because it just feels like I'm wasting a lot of oil. But I figured, oh god, god damn it. But anyways, I figured that if I'm going to be using oil, I can probably like reuse the like frying oil, right? And I searched it up, and it's like, yeah, you can. So I guess it's not exactly that wasteful. So what I did is I fried some tonkatsu, some Japanese pork cutlets. The first one was a complete mess because I didn't add enough oil into the wok, which is what I use to fry stuff. I didn't add enough oil, so the pork cutlet was like sticking to the bottom of the pan, so the oil couldn't get the heat to the bottom because it was sticking too much to the pan, to the wok. So what ended up happening is that the edges are all burnt, but the middle part was like still like not really uncooked, but like very very poor. Was like undercooked. The breading was looked undercooked, so that was kind of horrible. So the whole thing was like basically half burnt, but the taste was fine. It's just pork cutlet fried, right? So it's like I think I could have maybe added a bit more like seasoning, like salt and pepper, maybe. Maybe for the breading, for the eggs, I could have added a bit more, maybe soy sauce to just give it a bit more flavor. Because right now it just feels kind of plain, honestly. But nonetheless, for the other attempts, I transferred the oil into a little pot, and I just did the frying there, and I added a lot more oil this time as well. And yeah, finally, the pork cutlet was actually floating while frying, which is what it's supposed to do. And it's turned out a lot more evenly. And it looked fantastic. I wish I took pictures, but no, I forgot. But yeah, I think I overcooked them a bit. Like, the meat felt kind of hard. But I think all I have to do is to like maybe tenderize the meat a bit more next time, or like fry it a bit less. Maybe this time I took them out until they were like golden brown, maybe, but next time maybe while they're still golden, I can just take them out immediately. So yeah, I still have a few I still have like a few pieces of pork left, so I'll just like do more attempts there. What else? Oh yeah, and for work I have to like basically cook my own food, and what I do, and at first I wanted to make like tonkatsu udon, which is just like pork cutlet like on top of udon noodles basically, but then I realized I have these thick cuts of, what were they, like pumpkin seed bread lying around that I just bought today actually, because they look good and I just bought them. And I was like, wait, I can just like make a whole ass thick fucking sandwich with the pork cutlet I had. And I also bought some like eggs today as well. Like I actually ran out of eggs the other day. That's why I was originally planning on like making the pork cutlets like yesterday, but I ran out of eggs, so I had to do some grocery shoppings today and do it then. But anyways, I also made some like tamagoyaki as well, to like stuff into the sandwich along with the tonkatsu. So what I ended up with was like two thick cut bread with, well, not really that thick, but still relatively like thick, a decent thickness of like tonkatsu, plus decently thick tamagoyaki with a bunch of sauces and whatnot in between, and also added a bit of corn. And yeah, holy shit, the sandwich is like it's a cube right now. It's not like sandwich like flat. It's literally like a standing cube. So honestly, right now I don't even know how I'm gonna eat it. I think I'm just gonna like squish it really hard when it comes to finally eating it. But yeah. What else? I also wanted to like make some like, originally I wanted to, instead of like tamagoyaki to be put into the sandwich, I wanted to put like those like scrambled eggs. Not really scrambled eggs, like scrambled boiled eggs that you usually see the Japanese egg sandwiches have. So I wanted to do that plus the pork cutlet. It feels more fitting as well, but I only have one pot for like making boiled eggs and stuff, or soups and stuff, and I just use it for frying, and I was too lazy to like clean the pot and then immediately start like boiling eggs. So I just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna like use my other pan to make the tamagoyaki and just stick it in. But because I have this extra piece of pork cutlet laying around, next time I'm going to make a sandwich, I'll be sure to do that. Actually, I can probably just do it like tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited for. Yeah, like scrambled, broken down like boiled egg with mayo on top of pork cutlet between thick cuts. Between thick like bread cuts. Yeah, sounds pretty good. And then the rest of the pork cutlets that I'll make next time I can just like use them for the udon that I wanted to make. Like I really wanted to stop eating rice for a while, because I realized that like every time I want to like make something, I'm always like what do you call it? Like every time I want to make some kind of like a special kind of like food, I don't have any kind of like side dishes or like main dish to accompany it. So what ends up happening is that I just put them on top of rice and just call it a day. Like that's what happened when I was like making some hamburger steak, but I didn't have any mains, so I was like, okay, I'll just put it on rice. And man, I want to stop eating rice, or at least I want to stop eating rice as is. I need to like, you know, diversify a bit more. Next time I'm gonna eat rice, I'm gonna make onigiri, which is like flavored rice at least. But like, man, oh, I don't know, something about just like plain old rice plus I think it's really just that one time that I made a bunch of like hamburger steak like patties, and I was just like eating hamburger steak patties with rice and then some like sauce on top, and I think that one just really like ruined me. It didn't taste bad, but something about it like didn't really it didn't hit right with me, I guess. It wasn't something I was like willing to eat for like a long period of time. So yeah, I think it's just, I don't know. I don't think I made it taste bad. I think it tasted fine. But just something about the combination, about like a hamburger steak on top of rice, just like, I don't know, something about it. Even with the sauce mixed in, it's still like no. Maybe that's why like they add like cabbages and stuff like on the side as like a side dish, like I don't know, something to just accompany it. Maybe like rice plus like plus like oily, like greasy meat is just not the way to go, you know. I don't know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe instead of like rice, I should have just added some like cabbages and whatnot, but I really don't eat cabbages that often, so I don't want to like buy a whole head of cabbage and then just like watch it rot away. But with bread it should be a bit better, maybe. I don't know, the whole thing is kind of weird. That's why I still have some like hamburger steak patties in the freezer, but I haven't touched them because like, I don't know, I feel kind of scarred from that whole thing. Again, I don't know what it is, man. It's just like right now, like rice and hamburger steak are all like kind of like on my blacklist, and it's gonna take a while for me to go back into the mood to like wanting to eat them. What else? I think that's kind of it for like my cooking side of things. I want to try making more stuff. I've heard that like there's like this type of soy sauce. What is it? It's like dashi soy sauce that like tastes really good apparently, but I think I saw something like that in the grocery store today, and holy crap, a bottle was like $13. That's quite a lot. It's probably some very high quality stuff, but I don't know, man. Like I don't see myself using it for many things. So I don't know. I also wanted to buy some like pickled radishes, but they only sell, but it's particularly the yellow ones that you see for Japanese dishes, because I'm making like Japanese dishes today. So I wanted to get some of that, but it was like there was so much like in that package. Like I only wanted a bit because I know I'm not gonna be eating it like that often, but holy crap, there was so much. Like it came in like this vacuum sealed like bag that is like as long as like, I don't know, like a cucumber. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be able to go through this whole thing. The thing is that it's as big as long as a cucumber, but it's like twice as thick. So it's like, bro, it's not like I have a shop or anything. Like I'm not cooking this for a bunch of people. So it's like, there's no way I'm gonna get through all of this. I know they're pickled like food, but I don't know how long they're gonna last, man. Like I had some kimchi and that one like expired before I knew it. So I don't know. Surprisingly like miso has been in my fridge for like the longest time, so I don't know how that one was able to last that long. But yeah, like kimchi, that one did not last long, so I don't know what I can say about the uh the pickled radish. I also have these like pickled plums, like Japanese pickled plums in my fridge that I've had for like a year at this point. But they are still good. Like they're actually good. I don't know how that happens, but yeah. Oh shit, I probably should add a few of those into the sandwich, huh? Because right now the sandwich feels kind of greasy with the tamagoyaki, which is, has quite a few grease to it, and the tonkatsu. So, oh shit, like it probably needs some of that like pickled stuff to like break through the greasiness. I'll cut some up tomorrow and then like stick it in, I guess. But right now, like the whole sandwich is like already wrapped. I don't want to go through the trouble of opening it up and then rewrapping it again. So, never mind that one. Yeah. What else? I think, about this, back to the soy sauce thing. I think I'll get it, but I'll wait until next month, until like my budget like resets. Like right now, I'm living like month to month, like trying to save up the money so that I can like actually pay for my tuition and stuff if I get into the school. But yeah, like I'll wait until next month and then try out that soy sauce. Like my soy sauce, right now I'm using just like light soy sauce, like Chinese light soy sauce for most of my cooking. So yeah, I'll wait until that one is like almost done, and then I'll get the fancy soy sauce. We'll see what the difference in taste is. What other things are there? I think that's about it. I want to get another like pan, like a flat, like maybe non-stick or just like stainless steel like skillet, because I don't have that right now. Right now I'm just like cooking with woks and a pot. I have this like little like non-stick pan, but I don't even know if it's non-stick. I think it's just a pan. But yeah, I don't have like a large one that I can use because I want to make some like shakshuka or like, do some like shallow frying and stuff like that. I don't want to like use the pot for all those things. I want to like, make a soup on the side while I'm frying stuff or like doing some like pan-sear stuff. But yeah. Again, we'll see how it goes next month. There also has been a lot of like I've been eating out a lot recently as well, and I kind of want to like control myself more on that because man, eating out is so fucking expensive. It's like at least I'll say like $15 for one meal, and that is honestly kind of ridiculous. So. And I feel like every time, like the biggest reason that it's like this is because I don't have these things planned. Like I feel like if I fit them into like a specific schedule for me to follow, it'll be a lot easier to control. So what I'm thinking right now is basically I can allow, I'll basically dedicate one day every 2 weeks be like eat out day, right? Where it's like one day every 2 weeks, it's like, okay, just for this day, I'll be eating out. And it will be like whatever, some cheap stuff. It won't be anything expensive. Right? And then anything like extra, like if it's like not something I plan myself, if it's like, if it's like coworkers like, hey, wanna go grab lunch out together, or it's like stuff like that, those are extra stuff. But like just for myself, I think I'll allow like once every 2 weeks. I mean, considering my salary has also increased, so it's like, you know what? Sure, I'll indulge a bit, right? And it won't be that much either. It shouldn't be that much. 2 meals, so it'll be like I'll say about like I'll say like $50 of budget every month for eating out, right? What else? Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Oh yeah, on the gaming side, I think it's because I've just like, I feel good about not really feel good. How should I say this? It's because like I've finished like my making videos and stuff, so it feels like a chapter of my life. Not really a chapter of my life, but it's like some kind of milestone has been achieved, right? Small milestone has been achieved. So I've been feeling kind of like not that much into gaming right now, because I'm like I'm feeling like a lot more active. So I haven't been doing a lot of those, but I have still been playing a lot of like Final Fantasy 14. Because I have all the combat jobs like leveled to max already, like a year back, 2 years back already. Like right now, I'm trying to level all the crafting jobs, and holy shit, the crafting jobs are like actually pretty tough to level up. And mostly it's because like they require either a lot of money. Well, mostly it's a lot of money. Cause like for the crafting materials, like if you want to be a bit lazy and say, oh, I'm gonna like buy all the crafting materials, or buy off like certain materials. Man, that's gonna hit your wallet quite hard actually. It actually hits a lot harder than I'm expecting. So what eventually I chose to do was like, okay, I'll stop buying ingredients. I'll just like go gather them myself, because I'm also leveling my gathering jobs up as well. And holy crap, this whole combination of like gathering and like crafting and gathering and crafting is like, it's a lot of work. Like leveling all the combat jobs was also a lot of work, like, but it was like more grindy than anything. But for crafting jobs, it's like, okay, I gotta like look at this recipe, I gotta look at like where I gotta gather these materials, and then I gotta compare market prices as well, where it's like, okay, I can definitely afford to just buy these materials and not bother with gathering them, and then calculate this, calculate that. And like the way you get like EXP for the crafting stuff is also like not exactly the most intuitive either. So, oh man, the whole thing is like kind of a mess, honestly. And then in terms of gearing, there's like these the scripts that you have to gather through handing in like collectibles is what they're called. Basically like special items that you hand in for EXP and scripts, which are things which is a currency that you use to like trade in for like better gear and stuff. Anyways, it's just a whole mess of things, and holy shit, I don't know. Eventually I'll get through them, but right now I'm having a pretty difficult time to even just get all the jobs to like level 70. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do it in the upcoming week, but yeah, it's a lot of work. And with oh yeah, and a few days ago, is it a few days ago or is it like yesterday? Anyways, you know, the Dawn Trail like release day was just announced. It's like what do you call it? The early access is like June 28th. That's literally like 3 months away, and oh man, only 3 months to go until like whatever until like all the stuff is gonna become irrelevant again. So oh my god, I don't even know, man. I really want to like try to like catch up at least with the crafting jobs in terms of like leveling. And yeah, I also spent a lot of time like trying to unlock all those they're not called beast tribes anymore, they're just like tribes, I guess. But yeah, the tribal quests, the Moogle tribal quest from Heavensward, oh my god, there's so much like prerequisite quests that you have to complete, and it's just a bunch of like running around, and it's honestly quite annoying. But nonetheless, I was able to like complete at least not complete, but like unlock all the tribes. So both for combat and for crafting and gathering. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm pretty happy with. It's another way for getting EXP other than doing collectibles and doing fucking crafting leaves. Holy shit. I don't know, man. Crafting leveling is definitely its own. It's definitely its own thing. It's pretty unique for sure. Like the crafting system is very interesting, but holy shit, is it kind of tough to do catch up. Like there is the thing with like Ishgardian restoration that is supposed to help you with that, but I don't know, man. I don't see how it really helps because like the materials you gotta go in and gather. Like the thing is that everything you do in Ishgardian restoration can only be used in there. Like you can't bring it out into like your other things. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like its own extremely contained system where, you know, you gather your material, the materials you gather and the things you craft in there are all their own special thing. But the annoying thing about that is, well, like how should I say this? Like trying to craft the Ishgardian collectibles versus trying to craft the regular collectibles outside are like very different things. And I don't know, I feel like I prefer to just do it like outside and try to earn scripts at the same time, because Ishgardian collectibles do not give you scripts that you can trade for gear. And I want the gear. So it's like, yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm going off topic and kind of going all over the place right now. I feel like it's enough. Well, we'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks. I hope I'm gonna get my my response from the school in the next 2 weeks. So that'll be nice. I hope. What else? And I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, and I hope I can finish my fucking leveling stuff. And get better at frying pork cutlets, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and I also want to get over my my fear for hamburger steak and rice. Oh, actually, one last thing. Next week, I'm actually going to go to this I think it's like pastel or something, like this art lesson basically for the whole day. It's like a workshop. And it's like $150 for the whole day. Fucking Vancouver prices, man. I don't know the standard price for things like these, but I don't know. $150 feels quite pricey. I mean, I hope I'll learn something new, because like I haven't done art in such a long time. Like my sketchbook has been lying around, and I haven't touched it like at all. So next week it'll be something cool. Maybe I'll make something that I'm like more or less proud of, and then share a bit. But yeah, that's it for these 2 weeks, and we'll report on everything like 2 weeks later. Yeah. All right. Bye.